Hi, I'm Chuck Dorris. I'm a certified technician, and today we're going to show you an easy way to do front brakes on a car. First thing is our basic hand tools. With lug wrenches, you can use a 4-way or you can use a breaker bar like this. Some of the other tools that you're going to need are just basic hand tools. You'll need a screwdriver, channel locks, 13mm wrench. One of the main things that you're going to need is a jack, a decent jack that's not too flimsy. You want something that's got a little strength to it. One of your most important things to do is find a place to jack your car up. Once you get the jack in place and underneath the car, you look for a pinch weld. Usually, pinch weld is right here underneath the car. It's the strongest part. One of the things I do first is I loosen the wheels up before they come off the ground. That keeps the wheel stationary without it rolling around so much. And you just get them loose. Okay, if your car's a front wheel drive, we make sure that the parking brake is on, which locks the back wheels and keeps the vehicle from rolling. All right, now we're stable. Next we come over and we go ahead and jack the car. Now that your tire is up off the ground, these lug studs should be already loose, and you just take them loose. Another thing you gotta watch for, the threads on the lug nuts. You can see that they're starting to get rough from repeated use, on and off and on and off. What I try to do is lubricate those. That keeps you from having to replace a lug stud if one breaks. All right, we're ready to take this off. This is the caliper right here, and this is the cage that the caliper rides in. What I'm doing now is pressing in the piston inside this caliper right here. There's a piston inside there. Now I'm taking these bolts out, and I'm going to take the caliper off. And you can see what I was pushing back, the piston in here. Now I'll take my channel locks, press it in the rest of the way. There's that. Now we're going to take the first pad loose. This is a new brake pad, and this is a worn out brake pad. As you can see, the fiber part of the brake pad is thick on the new one, and it's gone on the used one. This is where you'll get the metal to metal sound. It's a growling sound. And that's all we're going to replace today. It's just these pads. This right here is a squealer. As the brake pads wear down, the squealer will come in contact with the rotor, and that's where you'll hear a high-pitched squeal when these things start wearing out. So I'm going to put some brake lube on these pads. I'll show you where to put the brake lube. This will allow the brake pad to slide back and forth in the cage. And then right here on the back, just a light coat wherever the pad rides. Wherever metal touches metal, you want to put a little bit of grease. You want to kind of keep your slots nice and clean right here. That's where these edges are riding in these slots. You start at the top, press it in, and slide the bottom in like that. And it goes right in, just like that. Okay, I'm going to start with the back pad now. Go back to the back. Okay. I'm going to keep your rotor nice and flat against your hub. Okay, there we go. We're set for installing the caliper back on it. These are called sliders, where the caliper actually bolts to the back of the cage. What I'm going to do is take a little bit of grease, put it right there. Slide these back in here so that the sliders are movable back and forth. We'll slide this right over the top, just like that. Get it started. And come up here to these sliders. Slide them in. Have to do it on the bottom too, so that everything fits nice and flat. Get your bolts, put them back in their places, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Sometimes it takes a little fidgeting. And wrench. They don't have to be super tight, just snug. Now what we're going to do before we put the wheel on, I'll come back along here and put a little bit of grease on these lug studs. As you can see, this one's got a broken wheel stud on it already. That's from cross threading these lugs on here they get cross-threaded and somebody tried to force it. And don't force anything. Always put it on finger tight. Just get it started first and make sure it goes on nice and smooth. If something starts feeling like it's going to be forced, don't force it. You'll break it. And then you have to go into the lug stud, which we'll address at a later date. Line up your holes. Just like that. You don't want to tighten them down too tight right away. Just want to snug them up. Now that you've got your wheels all back on and back down on the ground and all the wheel lugs are tight, now you want to go inside and pump your brake pedal 3 or 4 times to make sure that your pedal is back up. What that does is pushes the caliper back out against the brake pads. Well, there you have it. A new set of front brake pads, the cheapest way you can do it. I'm Chuck Dorris and I hope you learned something.